So now you're going to be active. We have to talk about what you should be eating. So we've been looking at some salads with Jason. This time, a Chardonnay-poached egg on arugula.
Sounds so fancy, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness. But it also sounds very good for you. We all know eggs are amazing for you. Poaching is the best, most healthy way to eat them.
For sure.
Arugula is awesome. And then with the mustard dressing and mustard as well. Good for you.
Everybody poaches eggs in water, and I thought, let's flavor it up. And I thought, if I do it in bacon fat, we probably would get people changing channels. So I just went with wine instead.
Some people would actually tune in for that, actually.
True. But there's a few of us left. But I want to just give a quick lesson on a vinaigrette, because in the last segment we did just a kind of a nice yogurt, kind of something to coat it up, almost gives that look of a Caesar dressing. But a vinaigrette is something that everybody gets a little bit nervous about, because you always hear about it, could it split and stuff like that, which really doesn't matter, because you just shake them up and away you go.
True.
But what I got here is, so the mustard dressing, nice big dollop of mustard, right?
And you're using Dijon,
Dijon mustard, but you could use a Palmery mustard, you can use any type of mustard you really want, right? Yeah. And this is just my flavors. So I've got fresh tarragon that I've got in here, my lovely little brunoise of shallots just to give it a little crunch to the dressing. But if you don't want texture in there, you want a nice smooth dressing, just the mustard. Right?
For sure.
But here's the thing, your basic recipes are, it's 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar.
And that's always the situation with a vinaigrette.
But I would always say what you do is you start with the vinegar and then you add the oil, but taste it. Don't always just dump 3 parts in there, because you might go, well, I don't like it as oily, I like it a little bit more sharper or whatever. Now, of course, me being who I am and change things up a little bit, instead of vinegar, I've used verjus.
Lovely.
Which is unripened grape juice, right? A little bit more of a tang, a little bit more of a fang.
I learned that on City Line, actually.
Did you really? That's cool. Wow. It's probably from that Michael Bononcini guy, you know.
Yeah, I think it was that guy.
But the thing is, though, is now you've got your vinegar or your verjus, a little bit of mustard, then you just slowly pour your oil in there. And the reason for this is because you want it to emulsify a little bit. Again, if it breaks on you, don't worry about it. Put it in the jar.
Big deal.
Just make sure you give it a good shake before you actually serve it.
How long is that going to last for, do you think?
Well, I think because I got the tarragon in there, I'm going to say a week to 10 days.
Okay, that's pretty good.
You know, but if I actually infuse the vinegar first and then strained off the tarragon, it would last quite a long time.
It'll last for a long time.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you made a good batch, because that's where I always go wrong with the vinaigrette. I make too little.
Well, you can make that, put in a little jar.
And then I try to make more, and then it doesn't taste the same as the first batch I made.
Right.
So
well, and the thing is, you make a jar, you put it in there when you got time, and the rest of the week you just shake it up and you're done, right?
Right.
So now, our poached egg.
Right.
Okay. Now, the trick with the poached egg is to have a tall one with a lot of liquid, but when you're doing wine, you don't want to put balls and balls in there.
You don't?
But the reason they do that
I mean, you don't.
Well, you want to drink the rest, right?
That's right.
But when you drop the egg in a large pot, it goes down and it makes the whites curl around it and gives you that beautiful white egg.
Right.
So the way you get around that is you actually stir it.
Okay.
So you just get it a little turning like this, and then you gently drop your egg in, and then just keep it turning. And what that does, it allows the whites to collect
stay together
around it like that. So
that's
we leave that.
That's how you make them look like that.
Yeah, and not a crazy boiling water, just nice, warm, ready to go.
Yes.
And then we come along, we make our salad.
Okay.
So I've got some fresh arugula here, and this one is a green salad. I mean, come on, let's get the leaves in there. None of this broccoli stuff.
I love some arugula.
Yeah, watercress in there for that bitterness again. I like that little bite, that little crunch, right? I've also got some shaved Parmesan. I can put,
baby.
A little bit of Parmesan in there, just like that. All right. And then I've got a dressing, obviously, I made ahead of time. Like this. And look at the emulsified dressing. And that was made 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
And
didn't have to shake it up.
Good.
Yeah.
How long does it usually take to poach an egg?
I've got it nice and low like that, so I'm going to say about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
But it depends on how you like it. You know, if you want it a little bit more of a firmer egg, leave it in a little longer. You know. And you can also do this ahead of time and serve it a cold egg on top of here if you like.
Yeah.
You know, but just a simple salad like this, and then I got some beautiful prosciutto.
Oh, lovely. This is a nice brunch too.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, dinner or brunch? I'm thinking brunch.
I was just thinking hungry. I mean, that's, you know, I mean, the problem for me is I've never been that person, like, it's funny because my wife will say, oh, it's 12 o'clock, we should eat.
Right.
Whereas I go, I'm hungry, I should eat, you know, and
usually I wonder which way is better, because I'm like Meg. It's 12 o'clock, I should eat, but I'm pretty much saying that every 2 hours.
I think it's Meg's way, because, you know, when you eat and you go, oh, I'm hungry at 10 o'clock, oh, I'm hungry at 12 o'clock, oh, I'm hungry at 2 o'clock, it doesn't work too well, right?
They say you should listen to your body.
Yes. So you got that like that, then we're just going to put a little bit more cheese over top.
Yeah, because that never hurts.
You know, and I think what I always like to do too when I'm actually plating a salad for somebody is I like to put a little bit of the dressing, just drizzle it around the outside. Because have you ever been to a salad and it doesn't have enough dressing? Right, well, you've got it to pull it into the salad if you want, right?
It's all dry when you get to the bottom.
Yeah,
There's nothing more annoying. Let's look at our perfectly poached egg.
So I have some paper towel.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna dab it off.
Right.
Look at that beautiful egg.
That's pretty good.
You know?
Yeah. Have you done this before?
Thinking about opening up a breakfast shop.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm putting it on there nice and warm because what I like about this is the fact that now when they eat it, they crack into that. I'm gonna do it. Watch this.
Yeah, do it.
Oh yeah.
And then it all comes
running out.
Oozing out.
And now you eat
breakfast
that with
is served.
Love it.
And a really good breakfast. Thank you, Jason Parsons. On our website, cityline.ca. Let's go to break. Good job.